Don't know. Sean Flavor, the lifesaver, with our next one. And they wanna name 9 to 5 versus the streets. When the streets was the streets. Cause the streets dead now. Too much technology, too much iCloud, too much camera, phone, camera, building, ring camera everywhere. It ain't the streets is over. Legalization of this drug, it's over. But anyway, 9 to 5 versus the streets when the streets was the streets. And when I was 18, 6, 17, 19, 20, the streets was the streets. It was a lot of money to be made out there. It ain't like right now. So yeah, 9 to 5 versus the streets. All right, the honest answer, I'm gonna give you the honest answer, and it's probably you probably gonna disagree. That's okay. You could disagree, but this is my honest answer. They're both traps, and the streets literally name is the trap, and the trap name the trap because it's a trap. But anyway, they're both traps. A 401k, you work for 30 years, so you get a job when you was 25, maybe 30, 28, whatever, and you work for 30 years. So if you get the job at 30, you stop working at 60. If you get it at 25, you stop working at 55. Just to collect like $1,500 for the month. That's how much like they paying you, like $1,800, maybe $2,000, depends on what job you got. But they not really paying you no big bag, bro, like no 10-7 G's to go live your life. Nah, them people paying you like 2 racks. And it depends how your 401k and all that stuff set up, bro. That sound like a trap to me, bro. 30 years, bro. You know how much stuff could go wrong in 30 years? You know how much things are changing in 30 years? Ain't nothing promised. Tomorrow ain't promised. So 30 years, bro. That sounds crazy to me. But the streets is deadly. Because you'll do 30 years in prison because of the streets. So you probably going to be like, damn, I could have did them 30 years at the job. And I would have been a free man. And I could have been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that outlet. But the thing about the streets is it's a lot of money in it. And the money come fast. And the money come good. And a lot of perks, the street perks, the 9 to 5, the street perks, the street perks is crazy, fam. Because I was a street person, I was a street nigga, and as a street nigga, these are my perks in my opinion, because everybody got their own perks. Bro, you could wake up whenever you want. We used to party all night, bro. We used to go home like 6 in the morning, and from 6, we could sleep from 6 to 3 p.m., get up 3 p.m. and still make like $400-500. Not profit, but maybe 150 be profit, bro. But that's probably what a lot of people making on a 9 to 5. But they gotta be there at a certain time, punch in and all that. They probably make 200 for the day, but 150, and you got up 3, and you did whatever from 3 to 8. 5 hours and you made 150. You really made five something. Yeah, and the thing about the streets, if you put the time in, you can walk away one day with like 1,000 plus, bro. 500 and better in a day. That's your week paycheck, bro. You feel me? So those are the street perks. And nigga, you got all the time in the world and you got a little bit of money. So now you could cruise the streets, and you could have a roster of bitches for real, bro, in real life. Like you could really have a roster, because I had a roster, bro. You could really have a roster. I don't see 9 to 5. How can you work a job and have a roster if you only get 2 days off? You only get 2 days off, bro. How you gonna have a roster? You got 5 girls. You only got Saturday and Sunday. And if some jobs give you 3 days off, so you only got Monday to Wednesday, and you got 5 girls, bro. How you gonna fit them in from, you know what I'm saying? When you in the streets, you got all the time in the world, nigga, and your bills getting paid because you get money. You feel me? So that, bro, you could have 10 biddies. It could work. Cause they got jobs and you could just, when you free, all right, I'm free. All right, cool. You gonna be my weekend. All right, cool. Them joints, they don't work. Some of them strips, some whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna fit you in Monday. Niggas really had rosters in the streets, bro. You can't have no roster working no 9 to 5, bro. So all the rap lifestyle, bro, the rap lifestyle is for street people and for rappers, because they live like the street people, and the strippers, certain professions could understand certain things, but a 9 to 5, nah, bro. So if I had a pick, because I lived both, I did them both. I just got fired from my job because of some fake ass, bogus ass shit. But anyway, go watch that video if you want to know. But yeah, man, I'll pick the streets 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That lifestyle is crazy. But the thing I would do different is I wouldn't let these entertainers trick me. But I was young, bro. I ain't know no better. I was 18. Of course I'm gonna listen to Lil Wayne. Of course I'm gonna listen to Vybz Kartel. Of course I'm gonna listen to Young Jeezy, Rick Ross, Gucci Mane. Now he a rat. All the Young Thug, now he a rat. See, niggas trick niggas, bro, and made niggas do. They ain't none of them tell you like, yo, bro, go open up a corner store so you could feed the poor. You know what I'm saying? Do that, my boy, just for show. And they ain't come up with no flows like that. They told you go body your mans and he a slime, he a backdoor, all types of weird shit, bro. So nah. Most definitely. But I would have took the money and invested it in a legal business. And then after that, bro, you could wild out. You could do whatever. You could buy whatever car you want, because now you got the legal business and you still in the streets. I mean, the streets will take you away from your business though. And the negative side of the streets, bro, you could go out there and you could make $1,500 for the day, 2 bands, 3 bands, 5 bands. And or you could go out there and a nigga body your ass. Nigga set your ass up during one of these transactions to making the money. Nigga blow your shit. That could happen. It happens to a lot of people. So that's one of the negative sides to the street. So you ain't gonna be here no more to be working your 30. But a lot of niggas, I seen a lot of different angles. I seen people that changed their life from the streets, went and got a job, did they thing, trying to do the right thing, and then they passed away. What? The streets ain't take them away. The 9 to 5 took them away. I don't know. God, not a leaf fall from the tree without God's permission. So God know better than I know. But all I'm saying, like the streets, like the lifestyle from the streets, bro, what I seen and what I live and what I witnessed, bro, I could relate to the rappers because I know what they talking about. I could understand it. We lived it, bro. We lived it, bro. No cap. No cap, gang. 10 niggas pulling up to the crib with 10 bitches. 10. And then tomorrow, another 5 coming through. A whole different 5. Because different niggas got different sets of bitches. You don't got no job. You all in the streets. We get money. So that's what we do. I got 5 bitches. He got 3 bitches. He got 10. He got 7. Yo, call your bitches. My bitches came through. Yeah, nigga, we have a, what I'm gonna choose a 9 to 5 for? Yeah, you gonna 401k for 30 years? Yeah, nah, nigga. I'm gonna choose the streets. But the good thing about a 9 to 5, you're gonna get paid every week, brother. You gonna get that steady in the streets. Some week you gonna make. You mess around, go negative in the streets. You mess around, owe a nigga 2 bands, or you in a negative. And the next week you mess around, make 7 bands. The streets is unpredictable. But a 9 to 5 it's not unpredictable. It's just the same thing. You know you're gonna get your $750 every week for 30 years if they don't raise your paycheck. So ain't no unpredictability in the 9 to 5, my brother. The streets gonna teach you all different types of knowledge, all different cheat codes to life. You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? These 9 to 5 dudes that been working since they 18, now they 40, bro. These dudes only got like 5-7 bodies, bro. Niggas in the streets get 5-7 bodies in a week. Not all. I'm talking about like the street niggas that was formal with the ladies, and I was a street nigga that was formal with the ladies, and niggas around me was way more formal with the ladies than me. So they learn from me, I learn from them. So yeah, nigga, iron sharpen iron, nigga. So they was teaching me, and so yeah, when it come to girls, the streets where it's at. Yeah, because the street, not even in the sense of the girl loves street niggas, we just got more time on our hand, and we got some money. So we got the time and the money. You feel me? I work, we be at work. So when you at work, bro, you know, you at work. That's where you at. Niggas is, other people is living their lives. You're just at work, you think, yeah, so that's how that goes. But yeah, man, the 9 to 5 is a super trap. The streets is a super trap, because the streets gonna trick you that this money is forever. And yo, you got hitters. And if any, like, all the girls, oh, I love you, you daddy, all types of games gonna be played on you in the streets to trick you out your position so you could go to prison. You feel me? All types of, you gonna get tested in these streets, bro. You gonna get tested, bro. And a lot of people got tested, and now they doing 30, 40 years because you're gonna get tested. I got tested. But this video ain't about what happened during my test. We gonna do that some other time. But I'll tell y'all about some tests and how it goes, but not on this video. This video is 9 to 5 or the streets. The 9 to 5, you're gonna get your pay every week. You're gonna stay out of trouble because you're in somebody building for 8 to 10 hours. You're gonna be tired as hell after the 5 days, so you're gonna be sleeping. One day you're gonna finally get the other day to yourself. Oh yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow and be back on the clock. So your life is basically a job. The job is your life. Your life is a job. So a lot of them type of scenarios, people start dating their co-workers. Like, I exchanged numbers with a co-worker, but she took it personal that I was like, man, I ain't jacking this. I'm not going for this. I'm from the hood. We know the streets, bro. We be, you feel me? That my lifestyle that I live, it don't work with a 9 to 5. So, like, for example, in the streets, I'll meet a girl the same day and she'll give it up the same day. And I don't look at her as no thought or nothing. We just in the streets. We living. We don't got no job, bro. What are you gonna be like? No. It ain't nothing for her not to say yes, because she don't gotta go to work. I don't gotta go to work. Why not come chill? Why not come smoke? You know what I'm saying? Listen to music or whatever. Yeah. But on a 9 to 5, it's like we're co-workers, so we have to go on 20 dates and we have to make this so that, and all types of weird assumptions and all this weird shit, bro. So that's why I like the streets. I like how the streets, like, the streets just real. It's like, it's just raw. It's like got that sardine effect. Like, yeah, we gonna chill, smoke, and do our thing, because why not? We living on the edge. But at the 9 to 5, everybody like, we're not living on the edge, so we do things this way. And you like, man, I did stuff that way. And so if I did it that way, and now you trying to teach me this way, it's like, come on, bro. And all I simply did, and this video ain't about that, but I don't care. All I simply did was like, yo, bro, girls that I like, and I'm jacking and they jacking me, we gon' smash. We gonna do our thing. And a girl that's not letting me smash and want to text and talk, all I'ma simply do is pull out. I'ma hit the red button. I'ma hit the stop button. That's it, bro. That's all I did, bro. I just was like, man, this not even taking too long. I just didn't like the dialogue off. Oh, we're friends, and the other day we wasn't friends. Now we're friends. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna hit the red button on that. So 9 to 5, they're weird. They got company policies, all types of weird shit, bro. In the streets, we broke the fucking law, bro. We never, you feel me? So, and it's not like I didn't respect the company policy. They just lied on me just so I could get fired because of the company. All types of weird shit, bro. But yeah, I'm picking the streets where you feel me? The streets, I'm gonna pick the streets, bro. Even though the streets ain't a pretty place, it's an ugly, dirty place, But, you know, some people just built for that dirty, ugly place. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Yeah, man, that's my take on the streets versus the 9 to 5. And yeah, nigga, you decide what's good for you. And I'm not, if you pick the streets, you pick the streets. You pick the 9 to 5, you pick the 9 to 5. If you pick both, you're the master. The niggas in the streets that I seen niggas that was in the streets and they worked. Them niggas won. They won. They never got locked up. They never, because they wasn't in the streets enough to let the streets pull them out. They was always low key. So yeah, that's my take. If you could work and be in the streets at the same time without getting caught up, nigga, you crack the code. Sean Flavor, I'm out.